and it just made a ball of clumps. And I spent hours and hours trying to smash those clumps down and get it mixed in until I finally built the machine that would spin it at 3,800 RPMs and the nozzle that I could spray the oils into. Anyway, so I designed the machine that infuses the oils into your products. But with all of that, it's just been an incredible journey. But this is what I want you to take home. In all those years, since 1983 to today, I've never had a greater team of people around me than I have to this day. And I don't know why it took so long for me to attract the best people in the world, but maybe it was a filtering process, because you know that old adage, you got to get the chaff out of the wheat. And we went through a lot of chaff. But boy, we're down to the einkorn now. And it's just, I am so proud of my people, each one of them, because of what they've brought to Young Living, their commitment, their dedication, their loyalty, their love. It's so harmonious in our office and to work, and I don't have to spend my time looking over my shoulder and being a spy trying to see who's sticking me in the back, as it has been in the past, and it has just been such a joy. And that is another factor, as important as the product, the quality of the people around us and collectively together that creates that harmonious energy to keep things moving and flying forward. And I'm going to say this, folks, you're not going to see the growth in Young Living slow down. You're going to see it speed up. Okay? And now with that said, I want you to keep this in mind. Because of it, we don't manufacture oils in the laboratory. So when Valor runs low, we don't go in the laboratory and make it. If an oil runs low, we have to wait till the next crop season comes in. So as we grow, you're going to see some oils run short, just because the wildcrafting cannot keep up to our growth anymore. And we have to keep evolving more farmland, more production. And some of the countries now are even shutting down wildcrafting because the people are raping the land. An example is Croatia with the helichrysum. For years they just pulled the helichrysum out of the ground by the roots, until now the production of helichrysum has dropped off 80% in Croatia. That's why I don't know if you knew this, I invested in a farm in Croatia in 1996 because I knew it was going to happen. And then the war broke out and we lost everything. And so I went back and had to start over. Now we've just taken on more land, and we're nearly 500 acres of land in Croatia today to farm helichrysum. Okay? We have set a standard in the world. Farmers all over the world now are coming to Young Living and want to know if they can be a partner with us to grow for us, because we have set the standard for excellence. And we will always continue to do that. And we've got the people now that supports me in doing that. Mark here, and the good guy in the white hat, hey, he hired on to be my pilot. And I have to tell you a little story about Mark. We tried to hire him, Kelly can tell you, when he flew the plane out from back east for me to check it out. A Cessna Conquest, yeah, I've been too many planes. Anyway, so he flew it out so I could check it out, and we flew, I was in Highland at the harvest, and we flew down and, you know, did a little flying, and I liked the plane, and so he went back to Florida where he was working as a mechanic for an aviation company that he'd been with for a few years, and I called him and offered him a job, and he said, no, I've got a good position, and my home is here. But I thought, okay, there's more than one way to get to a person's heart, you know. So I went through four other pilots, and none of them worked out for me. So I had another one that applied from Virginia, and he flew out. So I called Mark, and I said, Mark, would you come out and give this guy a check ride? Well, yeah, I suppose I could work that out. So he came out, and we flew to Fort Nelson. And I won't go into the details, but the guy wasn't he wasn't for me. And so when we got in Fort Nelson, I said to Mark, I said, well, Mark, what do you think? And he says, well, he's not going to take my job. So he's been here ever since, and his wife is moving out from Florida. Just beautiful people, but you know, I don't fly every day, so Mark was getting bored with sitting around waiting for me to fly. So he said, well, Gary, what can I do to help you? Yeah. So he's the VP of Global Farms now. And sometimes pilot. Oh, it is. Everyone, I could spend all day just talking about all these beautiful people here. It's just fabulous. But yeah, do I get leaky eye syndrome? You better believe it, because I'm so proud of my team. And what they've brought to all of you, and will continue to bring to all of you, is the support, the dedication, that you could just be a fly on the wall in our meetings and watch these folks in the office at 10 o'clock at night, still pounding out on the computers or whatever, just taking care of problems and preparing for budgets and future projections and new ideas. And Mike, do all of you know Dr. Buki? We call him Buki. He's been a blessing to me. I said this to Mary driving home from the office yesterday. I said, it is so rewarding for me to have people that when I say, I'd like this to happen, they don't say, well, okay, we'll see. They say, it's done. Jared was the one that brought that attitude to the office 6 years ago. And when he just sat down and said, Gary, what do you want to see happen? And I gave him 6 pages of notes, and he has fulfilled every single one of them. Okay? And not one single time did he say, Gary, I don't think we can do it. He would always say, it's done, or we'll find a way to make it happen. And that's what I love about my team. Nobody pushes back. They say, we'll find a way, even when it doesn't seem possible. Folks, everything in this world is possible when you have a desire in your heart. And you have a concept in your mind, you put those two things together, there is nothing more powerful force inside of you. And then when you bring God into the equation as your partner with the essential oils to amplify your energy, nothing is impossible. And that's what we have up here. We have a team that supports you 1,000%. And I want you to know it, because the folks behind the scenes are the ones that get the least accolades and the least recognition, and yet they're the powerhouses. They're carrying all this responsibility. You know, I may be the visionary. I have the ideas and the concepts and the thoughts and that. But if I didn't have these folks behind me, it would be for nothing. It would be for nothing. The same for all of my teams on the farms and the ranches we have. And it's just expanding. We are so excited. You know, we're just working a deal to add another 12,000 acres to the ranch up in Tabiona where we're growing einkorn. We got so many beautiful things in the works for you. I better not get started. Well, it's just great. So all of my people, Matt back here, who's the head of our legal team, you know, I think he gets so frustrated at me because compliance needs to go south. But he is there as the guardian at the gate for every one of us. Because folks, if we don't follow and adhere to those things, they will shut us down. They want every reason to take us out. Because what we're doing is changing the world. Okay? So we need Matt and his team of people. And yes, sometimes it frustrates the heck out of me because I'm from the old school. But by golly, when we get 50 million distributors in the United States, we'll march on the White House. There takes masses of people collectively together in the same purpose to make changes. And that's what we're building, that's what we're growing. And we have a president in the White House now that wants to make changes and bring America back. And thank God for that. And he may not be doing everything right, but he's doing more right than's been done in 50 years. So we need to support that as well. And look at where it really is going, because there's a lot of things on the horizon that can be different. But all of my team, Lauren, most of the people don't know you. This little lady, in fact, her husband is around here someplace. Yeah. We hired Lauren last year, and then after working with her, we realized we had to bring her husband on board so he could keep track of her. But these two folks have just been absolutely dynamite for us in the supply chain, and Todd now in the world global marketing and working with Ben and the team out there. It's just everybody has just been magical. This little lady has done more for us in our supply chain than we've had in 20 years. And Lindy, who she's been with me. In fact, I think Young Living was your first job.
My second job.
Second job.
I was a CNA first.
Oh yeah, but that's when she was 16. Now she's 21.
Forever young.
You've been with us how many years?
16.
16 years. You know, what a joy. We've watched her grow, Mary and I, up through the ranks, and she started in the call center taking all the complaints. She really worked hard so she could get out of the complaint department. But it's been a joy. Another sweetheart that's just been Mary and I's companion. Kelly has been with us 16 years, 17 years. It's hard to believe because she only looks like she's 17. But I just, she. Yeah, we just have such beautiful people, and these little gals are like my daughters to me more than employees, and they just take such good care of me. And so you look at Kelly and Lindy, and Lauren and Janae and Mary, these women surround me. And I've said this before, I'm probably the most perfect man on earth. Because I'm surrounded with all these women telling me what to do. I can't make a mistake. So anyway, it's just part of the great team. Hey, if you're not on the edge, you're taking up too much space. Peter, who joined us this year in London, taking over there. How many of you are here from Europe? How many European distributors? Fantastic. Okay. Well, I just want to acknowledge Peter for stepping in and taking over an incredible mess we had in Europe, and the stability that Peter has brought to our European market has been fabulous. All of you are seeing the changes, the progress, the growth, the excitement that's taken place in Europe. And it's just because part of that team coming together in unison and in single purpose. And folks, it's not about me. I say this to all my team members. It's not about me being right. It's about all of us collectively doing what's right for you. And that's what I stand for. And it's just great to have Peter join our team and be part of that collective effort to do what's right for all of you in Europe. Right? So thank you. And where is Brittany? I told her to get on stage. Ben, jump up here. So some of you know Ben.
Yes!
Ben worked for Young Living years ago back in the shipping department when we were in Payson. And then he thought Young Living was too small then. So he went off into the world to spread his wings and realized that after he traveled the world for a couple other companies, he left what was the best. Right, Ben?
It's good to be home.
You bet. So, yeah, it was good to have him back. Brittany, another beautiful lady that stands with all. Isn't it? Are you guys jealous of me? I'm surrounded by the prettiest and the most intelligent women in the world. And that includes all of you ladies out there too. Oh, but Brittany is the head of our events. It's just what I've watched this little lady do in cutting costs and getting excellence has just been absolutely fabulous. How many of you were at convention? Oh, was that amazing? Oh, I'll tell you, I got so nervous before convention was over because I thought for sure she'd become a wino. Some people at that convention center just about drove this little lady crazy. But she never backed down, even though at times they practically put her into tears. And the things that she had to fight to make happen. And these are things, folks, you don't see out in the field because there's no way you can see it. But I want you to know that she's just another cog in the wheel that fights for you, that fights for your events. We have the best outcome always. Okay? We love this little lady, everybody. So I could spend all day up here bragging about my people, but that's not what you're here for. But I just want you to know how proud of them I am. And jump up here, son. So this is my youngest son. He's homeschooling. Jacob is in high school, so he decided to go back to regular school so he could do some more sports this year. So he's involved in that. And he just had a concert last Monday night that was just absolutely stunning. For a young man has a voice that comes from his mom. And it's just magical. But this little guy is a champion chess player and soccer player. And last year he defeated the Russian Grandmaster in a chess match. They've got beautiful talent, and it's beautiful to see him growing up. And Jacob works in the IT department. He's taken his training. And I told the boys they had to work from the ground up in every department in Young Living to be ready to be the next CEO, COO, or whatever it's done. So I'm proud of my boys, and of course their mom, she takes care of all of us. So anyway, with that said, it's just been a great joy with our team to work together. In fact, it's fun because I hear comments that they'd rather be in the office than at home at times because we have a fun work environment. Even when there's stress and there's challenges, we still have a great time working together, and that's what makes it so successful. Creates the harmony, and I hope that you feel that when you're on the phone lines or whatever, because that's the energy we want going out to the field. And we want you to know the support that everybody brings and gives to each of you. Okay?
Thank you.
So again, I thank you all for being here and being part of Young Living and the growth and the success. And I'll expect to see you on stage this summer at the convention as Royal Crown Diamond. Thank you, and God bless you.